Show.
Hey yo, yeah, back again. Uh, yeah, this time I'm gonna do two videos combined into one. So there were a couple recent top 10 challenges. One I was tagged in, and one I always try to participate in. So Alan every week on Comic Collector Geek, he does a top 10 challenge where and invites anybody to participate. I try to do them when I can. Sometimes I just don't have the covers to do it, or I just can't think of the ones to pull. Um, but this one I was able to do. I was able to pull some cool stuff together. It's pull together 10 water covers with water, and yeah, so I did that. Pulled 10 together. I got some really cool ones. So we'll see about that. But then directly after that, I'm going to do another top 10. I was tagged in a video by Bell Izard. I always pronounce that second part wrong. I'm so sorry. But 10 Canadian related comics. So yeah, that one was much harder for me. I don't have a ton of Canadian comics, and I had to kind of really think about that one. So yeah, I think I got some cool stuff for both though. So let's start with 10 water covers with water on them, and tried to pull some really cool stuff. So I think if you're going to do a water cover, you should probably have both Aquaman and Submariner, I guess. And I don't think I have any Aquaman. So yeah, my bad on that. But I did have a cool Marvel Spotlight on Submariner. And Death is the symbiotic man. So not like symbiotic and not bionic. The symbiotic Namor fights alone. And I don't know. I don't know why the sea creatures are attacking Namor, but there they are. And I'll put these over here when I'm finished. Then I have some cool Marvel 2-in-1s, and went with kind of a more obscure character. Some of the Marvel 2-in-1s have some really obscure characters, but this one is Thing with Triton. I liked this series back in these days because I would always find characters I wasn't really familiar with. And I gotta be honest, I'm really still not all that familiar with Triton. They were all kind of obscure characters, so it was kind of cool. And another one, this is the Thing in Stingray, who I do know and I do like. And this is significant because it's the first Sidewinder. He appeared in that most recent Captain America movie, but he also is one of the bad guys in this. But yeah, Stingray, always really cool looking character. Doesn't show up that often, but I always thought was a cool one. So, water cover. And how about badass Deadpool with all the sharks all swimming all around him. Thought that was a cool one. And I don't see this that often, but Tales of Suspense number 66 with Iron Man fighting in the water. Thought it was cool, so I pulled it. Then I pulled two similar characters, one DC, one Marvel. But start with the Marvel. This is Man-Thing number 3 from the 20-cent run. And I think this is Plugart. I think this is Mike Plug. Fighting the alligators. The alligators trying to get to the family that's in there, and Man-Thing's fighting off the alligators in the water. Man-Thing, great character. I think everybody likes Man-Thing. And if I'm pulling Man-Thing, I might as well pull Swamp Thing. So how about some Bernie Wrightson goodness? How about some Swamp Thing number 1? Classic cover, classic issue. I think one of those ones I think everybody kind of wants to have in their collection. Swamp Thing number 1. So, cool. This one was one that I found out from Biggie Shack, and it's this kind of create your own cover, and it's Superman fighting Lobo, New York with the water in the background. But this has like like sticker, like color forms. Like this is like a plastic, and you can like stick the color forms to like make your own comic book cover. And this one comes with all the color forms that you can attach, and you'll peel off and reattach and stuff. So cool comic. I've never seen anything like that, so that was really cool. Pulled that. And how about some Zirdy? This came out earlier in the winter. Yeah, badass Zirdy cover, and yeah, Catwoman in the hot tub, drinking hot cocoa, the Batman snowman, and Gotham in the background. Awesome, Zirdy crushes everything, and we all know what's the whole saying? Chonko likes hot chicks. So there's one, and this one, this is Tales from the Crypt number 40. And this is a very, very classic cover. I believe this is a Sodi book too, Such and the Innocent. And the zombie down in the clam shell there, and the diver, being surprised by the zombie. This is going out in a box. This is being shipped to someone. So it might be you. Maybe you're getting this. Anyway, those are my water covers. And I think I don't know. I think I did pretty good with them. I didn't have big classic ones. Other than I think the Tales from the Crypt, I think is the most classic of those. But some cool stuff. All right, now let's dip into Canadian, Canada related, Canadian related. So I think it's Canadian characters, Canadian creators, Canadian comics. So let's kind of go through this. Well, I got some raw books, and I'm gonna break right into some slabs. So we're gonna start with the meme book, Canadian Comics Cavalcade. This is an appearance by almost a meme character called Mr. Canoehead. And a bunch of us have been buying this comic because of Mr. Canoehead, and this is my copy. Just Mr. Canoehead, like one of the most absurd comic characters. And I got a Puma Blues. This is put out by it says Aardvark 1, but it's Aardvark Vanheim. This is published by Dave Sim, his company that did Cerebus, and it's beautiful. It's a series a lot of people don't know about. This is number 1. I've been trying to put together this run. I had it as a kid, and I haven't had it for many years, but it's all these beautiful painted covers that I always really liked. And interesting series. I always thought it was cool. And sorry, getting a text, but action number 1, and this is obviously not real action number 1, action of Simile, and the artist, I believe Schuster, was Canadian, that did it's like Spiegel and Schuster, is that right? I think Schuster's, I might have those confused, but the artist was a Canadian for Action Comics number 1. Then another kind of maybe the most famous of all Canadian comic book creators, McFarlane. And it's one of my favorite McFarlane Spider-Man's, the big nut puncher to the Hulk. Most people know this is the nut puncher, but McFarlane goodness, see Todd by Todd. So Todd McFarlane, a Canadian. And one of the kind of classic Canadian teams. And this is their first series for this team, and this is Alpha Flight number 1. It's the first time they're in their own series. Alpha Flight from Canada. And we'll get to some slabs. And I'm bringing them. And if we're doing that, Uh, this is the first appearance of Alpha Flight in cameo, but I think most people count cameos. So this is, first appearance of Alpha Flight. And speaking of Canadian creators, another one of the more famous Canadian creators is Dave Sim, founder of Aardvark Vanaheim, once the longest running independent comic of all time, ran over 30 years, Cerebus. And this is my copy of this is a reprint of Cerebus #1, Cerebus Archive #1. And this is signed by Dave Sim. And this is a Dave Sim file copy. So this is from Dave Sim's files, his personal collection. So cool. Signed by Dave Sim and a file copy. So cool. And another Canadian. One of the maybe the second most famous Canadian in Marvel. New Mutants 98 and a 9.8. And that is the first Deadpool. And then the most famous Canadian comic book character, and let's flex a little bit. How about a Hulk 181 and an 8.5? Wolverine. First appearance of Wolverine. And then I had to kind of cheat a bit. So reused too, but I decided to reuse a character with a creator. So a creator doing a Canadian character. So this is the iconic Hulk 340. This is my copy, McFarland, with this classic cover doing Wolverine. So dos Canadian. So yeah, those are my 10. I had to, like I said, at the end I kind of had to cheat a bit, but pulled out a flex anyway. So yeah, that's what I did. So that's 2 top 10s in one video, and it's going to be, it's just a little over 12 minutes, which honestly, that means we get to do some of this. We get to do some dog shit packaging. And I know what this is. This is a really cool comic that someone just put in a fucking cardboard envelope and sent to me. But anyway, we'll pull it open, see what Dum Dum did with their Dum Dum packaging. And, oh, yeah, this is stuffed in there, man. Did a moisture barrier inside, but yeah, this is all, like, this is going to be trash bag inside. Like, this is not a cheap comic that, it was way less expensive than it should be. I guess that's the thing. Something I found out about watching Alan's channel, this specific title that I didn't know about, and I did kind of a casual search. Oh man, baby knife skin. Yeah, it's just bent up diaper box. They always do this, and it's not even fucking dickhead. It doesn't even fit. Like, the comic is creeping out of the top. Asswipe. Come on. Who is this? Who's this joke of a person? Nick in Connecticut. Isn't Connecticut all rich people too? What'd you do? Did you save 50 cents doing it this way, Nick? Nick the Dick? With your Scotch tape? Ay. What am I gonna do? All right. He didn't overtape it though, but that's kind of a good thing. But yeah, I mean, come on, man. I like these old school. Oh boy, see, even this though, it's like, this isn't supposed to be in this type of a thing. It doesn't even fit. This is a pulp, and he smashed it in and spinaled the shit out of it. I think it's taped too. I don't know. Whatever, Nick. But it's this Everyday Astrology. I'm gonna have to pull it out of here if I'm gonna bag that fit in. Yeah. But this is a Schomburg cover. A lot of people wouldn't even recognize that as a Schomburg cover, but it is. And he did several covers in this series. And I got this. I mean, it was inexpensive for being a Schomburg, and one that people don't know as a Schomburg. So look at all the dirt. Look at all the dirt in there. You pig. Look what you did. Oh, what a bum. Ugh, gross, man. What is that? It's like, ugh. I don't even want to touch that thing, man. Oh my god. What a sending me your biological weapons. Jackass. That's why you have the bag in it, isn't it? So nobody can know that you're shipping Ebola around the world in a comic book bag. Jackass. Anyway. All right, so you got the full thing in just over 15 minutes. You're able to see 2 top 10 lists, and you were able to see me cry about packaging all in the same episode. That is what I call fan service. That's from me to you. That's my present on a Sunday. Anyway, that's the Sunday video. Week's coming, but again, as I reminded you last week, you're going to make it through. You are a grown-up. You can do anything. You're going to make it through this week. It seems bad right now, but it's going to be okay. You're going to be okay. We're going to get to Friday, and I'm going to remind you again that I told you you're going to make it. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. I hope all the people in your life are doing well. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. Like and comment. I always reply back to my comments. Yeah, that's what I have for now. So, all right. Bye.